Well, welcome everybody back to another wonderful episode of Baking with Brian, hosted by our cozy home with Gina. I have my wonderful assistant behind the camera, Gina, who is taking care of everything. She has prepared everything for me. I have to do nothing but put it together. That's so great. Well, what we're going to bake? What we're going to bake this time is nothing. We're not going to bake a thing. It's because it says it's a no bake peanut butter cheesecake. I'll read off the ingredients here. 2 cups of Oreo cookie crumbs. We have those here. We have 6 tablespoons of melted butter. Got our melted butter here. 24-ounce cream cheese softened. 1 cup of creamy peanut butter right here. Not going to come out. 1 cup of powdered sugar right here. We got 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract that we're going to extract out of this container. One teaspoon right here. And 1 cup of heavy whipping cream for the filling right here. Got a little container right here. We're going to use that. 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. I don't have them out yet because those are going to be for the ganache. And a 1/2 cup of heavy cream for the ganache as well. And a 1/3 cup of chopped peanuts or peanut butter cups, optional for topping. We are going to use Reese's Pieces as that topping. So we're going to make it our topping to put on there. All right, let's get started. You're going to need a spring pan here, this deal right here. We're going to take the crushed Oreo cookies, we've got them crushed into fine crumbs, and we're going to mix in the melted butter. All right, putting that in there. We're going to mix it all together with the butter and the crumbs. And then when we get it kind of mixed together, it gets pressed into the bottom of that spring pan. And then we're going to put that in the refrigerator to chill for a little bit while we're making the next portion of this dessert. I want to give a shout out to some people that I know. Well, I know one person, Nikki. I understand that she has some family that's watching this. I want to give them a shout out. Thanks for watching my videos. I appreciate it. If you guys would like to see me bake something or whatever you want to learn how to bake, get on that YouTube and comment. Maybe subscribe, hit the like button. Let me know. I'll go out and we'll make it. And if I make it and everything's good, I'll bring it in. I'll send it home with you. I'll send it home with Mama. How's that? Unless Mama eats it before she gets home. So anyhow, hope that was okay, Nikki. Thought I'd give a shout out to them. You said that they like watching my videos. So we got this all together now, the butter. Now we're going to put it in our spring pan here. You got your spring pan here. We want to make sure you use your good baker's joy or whatever you want to use to grease up your pan. We're going to spray this in here like I always do. Nice and even all the way around it so it doesn't stick. And then we're going to put in our crumbs, put it in the bottom, and then we're going to use our hands to kind of form it down in the bottom, kind of squish it down in there, so to speak. Make sure my hands are nice and clean before I stick them in there. They were clean before. We're going to make sure they're super clean now. Press it down in there. Make it nice and even. So since we're not baking this one, I am going to mention them. No eggs in this one, Doug. I'm sorry. But you can keep them coming. We'll bake something with eggs. But there ain't going to be no eggs in this one. I'm sorry. Now I'm going to wash my hands first. And then we're going to stick that in the refrigerator to chill while we move on.
As I was editing this video, I realized he had his mic shut off here. So I'm going to try to talk you through what he is doing. He is mixing his cream cheese together. And then I believe he will be adding a cup of peanut butter. He stopped this video to help me finish my video, and I think he just forgot to turn his mic back on. So I'm going to try to do a little bit of a voiceover, but it's pretty well self-explanatory. And here he's just mixing everything together. And then he will be adding his powdered sugar, 1 cup. And then next I believe he adds a teaspoon of vanilla. And after he gets this all mixed together, he'll take a smaller bowl and mix in a cup of heavy whipping cream until it makes stiff peaks. And then he'll combine it with his first bowl. Baking with Brian started out just as a one-time video, but then he got several people saying they enjoyed watching him do it, so he tries to help me out at least once a month. And after he folds his whipped cream in there, he will put it into his chilled cookie layer. After he layers it all onto the cookie layer, he covers it with plastic wrap and we leave it in the refrigerator overnight to chill.
All right, so we let the cheesecake sit overnight in that spring pan in the refrigerator. It's chilled. Remember that you can do that for up to 6 hours or overnight. We chose to do it overnight. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make the ganache. We got to heat half of a cup of heavy cream until simmering. We've already did that right here. We're going to pour it over the chocolate chips. Chocolate chips right here. 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips there. So now let's pour this over those chocolate chips. Okay. Next, we've got to let it set over those chocolate chips for about a minute and then stir until smooth. That's to get those chocolate chips nice and soft. Okay, got the cheesecake out of the refrigerator. Looking pretty good in this spring pan. And now we're going to take the spring pan while these chocolate chips are sitting for about a minute. We're going to take this apart on this plate. There we go. Now I'm going to carefully slide that off of that with a small spatula here. Hopefully we won't interrupt it because it's cold. Getting our ganache together here. Get our chocolate chips all stirred in with that milk. It's going to be like a hardened topping when you chill it in that back into the refrigerator. I'm going to pour it right on top, nice and thick. On there, however much you want, totally up to you. So it's already hardening up. There is our no bake peanut butter cheesecake. So hope you all enjoy. And now, as always, we thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe below. Comment down below if you'd like to see me bake something. And as always, thank you for watching.